My name is Lerman, and I come from Argentina. My film is Meanwhile, Mientras Tanto.
Great. So I saw that this is a U.S. premiere here at the Miami Film Festival.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your film?
It's a film that proposes a different narrative structure. It's not the typical, and it's a choral story. And it's a film that is completed in the people who see the film. It's not. It's a little bit open, some things. And I don't know. For me to speak about to present is like I prefer to talk after watching the film, but it's like it's a film that narrates a time, meanwhile. That's why the title, in the life of a lot of persons that are living in Buenos Aires, in Argentina. So it's this kind of time. The idea of the film is to narrate this time, a time where some decisions come or some indecisions, but it's a little bit abstract, the idea. But watching the film is not so abstract.
Many of the Argentine films that I've seen in the last few years either directly deal with or in some way have a theme about the economic crisis of a number of years ago and coming out of the economic crisis now. Is there a theme? Is there an underlying theme like this in your film?
To be honest, I didn't work with a theme. I worked with this idea, this sensation that I had. But of course, it's around. Everything is around there, because I started to write this film on 2002, so it was very near of. But it's not a film about the crisis. Maybe there are some elements and some unconscious elements also, but it's not the topic, the theme of the film.
So what were some of the creative challenges in making this more open-ended film where, like you said, the audience has to really complete and make the connections?
Yeah, this is maybe a way of feeling the cinema. I like this kind of cinema when I see this kind of films. Well, there's a lot of films like this in the festival, and I really enjoy that. Not enjoy. For me, it's like not only to think the cinema as entertainment, it's like to be more active participation, emotionally, or like you have to do something. So for me there are different types of cinemas, and I'm doing what I'm trying to do, the cinema that I feel comfortable with.
So the last few years there's been good success of a lot of films from Argentina winning awards, being seen at festivals. Has that made it a little easier for finding financing, distribution, partners with other countries?
Yes, really it's my second film, so it's not that I have a lot of experience, but what I see, maybe it's much more difficult of what maybe everyone imagine, but also it's possible, because there are a lot of films by young generation that we can do, but it's not very easy at the moment. Anyway, there is like this idea to shoot, to experiment, to this active idea, and this is something healthy, I think, for the cinema. But it's very complicated to deal with, all the economic structures. But that's why I think it's good, like, to come, for example, this film, Meanwhile, it's like a co-production with France. But then, maybe now I'm trying to do like a very small film, really radically small. So, and then maybe to try, what else, but could be a bigger film, but not to find a way to different possibilities of filmmaking.
And how are the films received from this new generation of Argentine directors. I know that they're received very well outside of Argentina, but what about inside Argentina? Is there now a bigger audience coming, an interest in native filmmakers?
In terms of audience, it's hard, the situation. There are a lot of films. Well, there is few space, so that's why I said in Argentina we have subsidies from the state, but it's hard in terms of economic to recuperate the money and everything, because yes, it's not that they are not big success, the films that used to be around festivals and maybe that are released in other countries. Maybe there are exceptions, but generally are not more. I don't know. It's not a lot of people that can see that films. But what I'm seeing now is that it's all around the world. It's being hardest. It's not. There are like less spaces to show films.
I think that independent cinema is kind of the same struggle in every country, and so in a way so does that give you a sense when you come to a festival like this and meet other filmmakers that you hear that even in the United States that independent filmmakers have a struggle?
Yes, that's why I think in the future, well, much more than now, but the film festival will be a kind of distribution of some films, like well, they are very important for us to exist, to come show our films, and also maybe museums and maybe small home theaters. I don't know. For me, the next is like to put small independent theaters all over around. That will be maybe.
And the internet, I think, is going to be very big.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what is going to happen really, because all the technology is changing everything, and there is like a crisis, and you don't know what is going to happen. Some people is more like it's going to be terrible. Maybe yes, maybe not. I don't know. I want to see.
Okay, great.